As he bowed to Sister Basquiat at the end of the class, eyes followed Yuri. The moment break starts, she was immediately surrounded by chattering classmates, like bees to a blossoming flower. Already ought to tell her. She tried to bring up a difficult subject with me and with such a sincerity as well. The moment our eyes meet, I avert my gaze. I should have said something yesterday when we were alone. If it's her. But that's only my imagination too. Suoh-chan. What's the matter? Does your stomach hurt? What should I do? A lunch break too. Would anyone like some more tea? You know, a tea party, I don't know how to bring it up. Ah, thanks. She smiles slightly as she thanks Rika for pouring her tea. She doesn't normally break into big smiles, but when she gives a faint smile, it could lighten up the room. No wonder everyone's so drawn to her. Using a new kind of tea leaf today. It's called Ceylon. You heard of it? Really? I thought it seemed more fragrant than usual. Really? It's high quality, isn't it, Suoh-san? At a sudden question, I smile vaguely. My eyes naturally turn towards Yuri. Her expression stiffens slightly, but only I would be aware of it. She averts her gaze. I knew it. As we've just gotten close enough to talk to each other, I'd want to be friends with Yuri, but it seems as though I've gotten as far as I would get. It was true what Ringo said. What did she say? I asked, wiping a tear and finally it began forming in my eye. Never mind that, I know it's in the middle of a tea party, but we have to go to our club now. Oh well. I'll let Rika-san know. No. We're taking you captive, Suoh-chan. What? We have a classman like you, Suoh-chan. She keeps telling us to bring you back to the club. It's getting annoying, so we're bringing you. Ringo. Alright, we're heading out. Help me, I'm being kidnapped by adorable twins. Where to? I leave a class president blinking behind me as I'm pulled along by the twins on either side of me. I just can't seem to get it right. The president of the Council of Nicaea groans as she glares at a burned hamburger steak. Maybe cooking and I just don't get along, even though you and I go together so well, Suoh-kun. I have to say, the apron doesn't really suit her. Yashiro says in a loud voice as she slings an arm around my shoulders. My cheeks turn red and all I can do is return a vague smile. How did it end up like this? Through many twists and turns is how I could sum it up. Left in the middle of a tea party and sandwiched between the Sasaki twins and marched straight to a cooking club. That in itself would have been alright, but on the way I run into Sister Basquiat. Seems the twins had some prior arrangement with Sister Basquiat and she took them away. They told me to go on ahead, so I trudged over to the cooking club, and when I'd opened the door... What's wrong? You look pale. Is that time of the month? No. Standing by with students, Yachiro's sharp eyes had spotted me and she quickly designated me as her cooking partner, while saying all kinds of flowery words. What am I doing here? I think as I'm cooking my own hamburger steak, all I can think about is how I can patch things up with Yuri. You're making a long face. Are you sure it's not that time of the month? My periods are light, so I don't really know how it feels for you. But if you're having a tough time, just tell me. Please don't worry about it. Well, if you're fine, Suoh-kun, then I'm fine. But look, the top turn off turns to the charcoal. Maybe I'll scrape it off and put the patty in some bread, it'll be edible. Hamburg and hamburger sound the same anyway. She stabs a hamburg steak with a chopstick and gives me a mysterious wink. I feel relieved that she's as weird as usual. Don't you feel a little better? Yes. Thank you. Well, today you're Charlie and I'm the Angels. Whatever you say, I'll do. You're a boss. Oh, do you not get the reference? It's from an American TV show. It's pretty famous, so I figured you might know it. I heard from Ringo that you like movies and novels, so... I'm Ringo-san. Ringo spoke about me. I also like movies from foreign TV shows, so Ringo-kun's been asking me to lend them to her. Bet she's watching them so she can talk to you about them. What a good friend to have. My heavy heart lightens and I feel a little better. It warms my heart to know there's someone looking out for me. Taking me away from a party, was she looking out for me then too? Ringo's face flows to mind. Smiles slightly at me, not in response to Yachiro's words. She puts down her chopsticks and smiles with satisfaction. Good. Well, Charlie, I'd like to ask her a simpler cooking method. I draw closer to Yachiro, who's kneading a new hamburg, so I can show her how to do it. How to form a hamburg steak from minced meat. How to make demi-glace sauce. I even show her how to cook vegetables, although it's a process of trial and error. Looks real good. She's at last made something but is presentable without breaking or burning it. Seeing that she's finally made something in the shape of a hamburg, Yachiro makes a dramatic gesture like a Hollywood star to show her pleasure. Alright, it's showtime. She solemnly takes a fork in her hand, puts a piece of a hamburg steak with demi-glace sauce to her mouth. Gum. She closes her eyes and chews. No good. Too salty. She makes a sour face and takes a drink of water. We also give it a try after her. It is a bit salty. The saltiness spreads throughout my mouth. Putting sauce on it only makes it worse, and I too make a sour face. They followed the recipe, so why is it so salty? Did somebody drop a whole salt shaker in there? She rakes her hand roughly through her hair like a man would. Put my head to my hands as well. Cooking like a mathematical formula. The amount of heat, amount of water, the right amount of each ingredient is set. If you follow it perfectly, you should get the right flavour. That is why. I don't know why it's turned out like this. I heard her being bad at cooking, but... At first she asked me to not to be her cooking partner, but her coach. Yachiro said she wanted to learn from me because she has no cooking sense. You know, she's usually so dexterous. Despite her somewhat strange behaviour, she is the president of the Council of Nicaea. Her grades are good, and she's a fast learner, so she quickly becomes a pro at anything she tries. I had heard about this from Yachiro's faithful follower in the cooking club, in the process of trying to teach her. I tried teaching her too, but it was no good. They told me she was in my hands now. I thought I'd at least be able to master the basics while I was here at school. Even if I can't make fancy meals. There's no need to get so down about it. You burnt all your attempts up to now, but this time you didn't. That's progress. In my words, Yachiro has been following her up with brows, blinks and smiles and agrees with me. Let's try it one more time. She shrugs her shoulders and flashes a smile as if to say, we've come this far, and takes the remaining hamburg meat in her hand. She cleans the meat over and over so it does not clump up when heated. She cooks it thoroughly until it's well browned. Then she places it on a plate where she's already arranged some vegetables. When time comes for a final touch with demi-glace sauce, she looks at my face with a grave nod, pours it on. Well then, it's ready. You have to admit it looks good. She glances at me and nervously cuts into a hamburg in half with a fork and knife and dips it in the sauce. Here goes. Full of determination, she takes a bite of a steaming meat. She closes her eyes and chews well, then swallows. How is it? It's not salty. Yes? It's normal. No, it's good. It's actually good. It's a success. Anyone in a cooking club, cheers. I too feel a rush of joy. Put my hands to my hot cheeks. Thanks. Today is the best day ever. Huh? What? She hugs me as a sign of gratitude and I fly in my arms. So close our lips could nearly touch, and when she smiles at me I can feel my whole body getting hot. Her mannerisms may be manly, but when she holds me so close she smells like a woman. I feel myself lost in the contrast. Yachiro senpai. Please, call me Yuri. Ah. Her words are sweet in my ear as her chest pushes against me. I feel that it's even bigger than I'd have thought. Her chest presses against mine. It's at least a full size larger, so soft I could sink in. You probably should. Sorry, Suoh-kun. I was just so happy. Huh? She stares at me gravely and closes her eyes and begins to lean in. Huh? I think she's going to kiss me, but instead she sticks out her tongue and licks my cheek like a puppy while just standing there blinking in shock. Oh, what are you doing? Excuse me. You actually some sauce on your face. Really? I feel my entire face and neck start to sweat. She's gazing at me from so close I can feel her breath. I shrink back in embarrassment. There's one more spot I didn't get. That's okay. Oh well. Yachiro, who's about to lick me again, draws back and licks her own lips, smiling beguilingly. I wipe my feverish cheeks with my hands, and when I finally calm down, I notice you other members of the club looking at me. Feeling all those eyes on me, instinctively recoil. Today really is a good day. I tried and failed many times, and in the end my efforts were fruitful. Hey, we're fine over here, so why don't you all go back to your work? Everyone does as she says and reluctantly returns to her own work. They've been so busy watching us, I'd barely been paying attention to her own cooking. Thanks for listening to all my nonsense today. No, it's nothing. She says this as she looks down at her food, and despite her usual manic disposition, drops her voice. I cool my head, watching quietly as she cuts a hamburger with a knife. This is some boring motherly advice from someone 1 year senior, but honestly, I didn't think any capacity for cooking. Humans have strong points and weak points. Everyone has something they're awful at, right? Yes. In that moment, I think of Yuri. But just because you're not good at something doesn't mean you should quit. When my mother died, I wanted to make food for my father and brother. Even though I was bad at it, I kept on trying. Hearing actually a sensitive story, I look into her eyes, searching for the truth. She stabs at her burnt, broken failures with forks as she speaks. That's why, Suoh-kun. I don't want you to let you quit. Quit? It may be assumptuous of me to compare myself to you, but I think we have the same problem. I kept breaking my hamburger, making it too salty, but in the end, it turned out right, didn't it? So it's okay. She smiles amiably and scratches her head awkwardly. I can feel my hardened heart softening under her words and gestures. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs, eh? She takes a line from the old movie, All the King's Men, and I too break into a smile. I'll face up to her. Make up my mind except for hamburger steak. Yatsuo offers me. I take her advice to heart. I'll have a proper talk with her. I'm full of determination. But it really is easier than said and done. Gazing with backs of Rika and Mayuri walking up ahead of me, I let out a deep sigh. And I think I'll confront her the next episode, shall I? Well guys, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. いつか目覚める